Oh, Pathfinder Society. So you went twice a month for 6 months. No one really ever felt like they wanted me at the table or welcomed me at the table. Yeah, it's a weird thing, right? Something about the game store crowd, because it just sounds like a universal experience where it's smelly and cold-hearted. Like
Oh.
they don't bring you in
Well,
and
I
they're
think that
mechanical.
the regulars stick around, and then someone inserting themselves, they're like, "You're not going to be a regular," so they like unintentionally exclude them, so
Yeah,
they leave.
yeah. We talked with J&J Tabletop about going to game shops, and I told Jake and Josh that like it happened when I went to just like a comic book store on Monday Night Magic or whatever it was, because I just wanted to see what the Magic crowd was like, and they were all playing their Commander style Magic the Gathering cards, and I was like, hey, I've been thinking of coming out, like I just wanted to see what you guys are about, and they're just like, oh, okay, yeah, and I'd ask a question like this and that, and they're like, oh, it's this, like the most like obligated to answer me kind of answers, go away. We've got our group, we're good. Lame part of game stores. So I feel like the more crowded the game store, the better chance you have of not having that experience. Because there were some people when I went to Pathfinder Society, some people there were nicer, but when it was like 1 out of 20 people, it was hard. Especially because that person didn't always remember me either. Because sometimes the nicest person there is like part of the group, and they don't realize that new people coming aren't feeling part of the group. So they think everyone just feels like they do, and they don't make an extra effort to be like, hey, hope you keep coming back or anything.
Yeah, it does feel like everyone's a main player except you. You're like a temporary NPC.
Josh, I think everyone should try a game store at least once. So if you have a local game store, figure out when they play and just try showing up, see what it's like, just to see because some people they hit the lottery and they get like a really good group that's like really welcoming. You never know what you're gonna get. As in, my character is here to do X, and those other people at the table are here to get me to X. Yeah, it's very utilitarian. I think that's the word I'm trying to think of. Timothy, I will be the exception that proves the rule. Yeah, please do. My main group of D&D peeps all met at the 20-sided store in Brooklyn. We stuck together and kept each other sane and happy during the lockdown. We play together to this day.
That's awesome.
I love hearing about that. There's always exceptions, and it may be that if more people went to the game store, maybe it would turn out that like most of them are great, but my small sample size it wasn't anything to write home about. But I love hearing about people making friends at game stores and in any way to play.